Hey everyone, and welcome to LFMMO, helping you find the perfect MMO for you. Time today for another Blue Protocol video. Today we're going to spill the beans on the best classes for all you beginners out there. Choosing your class in this game is going to be crucial, but don't worry, we've got your back. Your class is totally dependent on your choice of weapons, which means you can easily switch up your tactics without sacrificing your unique character. We all know that MMORPG's character's class is everything, and Blue Protocol offers up a sick variety of 5 classes: Blade Warden, Twin Striker, Keen Strider, Spellweaver, and Foebreaker. In this video, we'll be talking about the top 3 classes that are perfect for beginners. According to our opinion, we'll be spilling some juicy details that help you pick the class that suits you best. So get ready to level up your gaming experience because we're about to bring the heat, so let's go. First one we're going to talk about is Blade Warden. Blade Warden is my favorite class and easiest of all and best for newbies. This class is the ultimate melee class that wields a mighty sword and a badass shield. This class is not just about striking enemies with deadly offensive moves, also about protecting yourself and your team. Now this class has gone through some serious upgrades since early closed beta testing, and let me tell you, the new aggro system they introduced is a game changer. It's like we finally have our own tank. Well, sort of, with our own trusty Blade Warden skill. And the best part is we get to choose from a whole range of abilities, some of which are already total powerhouses when it comes to offense, while others are more geared towards defense. So get ready to mix and match and leave some serious gameplay awesomeness. What sets Blade Warden apart is their unique shield gauge. It's like your lifeline. You gotta keep an eye on it and make sure it doesn't run out. It's what enables you to block incoming attacks and regenerate your health. But if you let that shield gauge drop to 0, your shield will break and you'll be left defenseless for a few precious seconds. Now let's dive into the tactical skills. First is the shield charge. This bad boy lets you charge into enemies with your shield, stunning them on impact. Just make sure you're not in a shield or a guard state when you use it. Now we have the sunrise charge. This move lets you rush into enemies with your shield and deal some serious damage. And get this, it's totally customizable. You can charge it up from level 1 to level 3, each level unlocking a different combo and debuff. You've also got Blow Beat. This is an AoE circular shockwave attack that taunts anyone who gets hit and is perfect for crowd control. But if you're feeling fancy, try out the Celestial Pillar. It summons a pillar of light that continuously damages anyone who gets close. Divine Slash is a sweet attack that sends out a powerful wave in front of you, while the Crescent Light lets you charge up for a double slash. And don't forget about regeneration, a passive ability that steadily regenerates your hit points over time. So if you're really looking to beef up your defenses, try out Fortress. It buffs your defense and gives you some other helpful bonuses for a set amount of time. And finally we have the ultimate move, Judgment Shield. It's been reworked since the beta and gives you some serious defense, super armor, and HP regen. You won't want to miss out on this one. Now managing the shield gauge may seem like a handful, but it's totally worth it. As a Blade Warden, you'll be the savior for your team in intense battles against the big bad raid bosses. You suck up all the damage and protect your allies like a boss. Trust me folks, this class can be a fan favorite, an absolute game changer for party success. Get ready to kick some serious butt and dominate the battlefield. Now let's go further with the Twin Striker class. These bad boys offer one hell of a playstyle that's sure to get your blood pumping. Not only are they battle hardened and able to take a beating, they also regenerate their life through the blood of their enemies. I mean, how badass is that? As long as you're dishing out damage, you'll stay alive with your lifesteal ability. Let's not forget about your tanking skills. The ability to attract aggro and lifesteal, that's the ultimate utility class and must have for any party. But that's not all folks. These wild frontliners are all about crushing and shattering anything in their way with their Berserker Fury. And if you're a true master of the Twin Striker class, you know about managing that combo meter is key to maximizing your DPS and keeping yourself alive. It's about finding that sweet spot where you're dealing massive damage, also regenerating your health. Now if you played the closed betas, you know that Twin Strikers have gone through some changes, but fear not, the developers are working to give you even some more lifestyle abilities. This class is all about leveling the playing field and making it less of a skill gap difference, so get out there and show us what you're made of as a Twin Striker. Last but not least, we have the Spellweaver. This class is about harnessing the power of nature to wreak havoc on your enemies. With options like fire, ice, and lightning at your fingertips, you'll be able to dish out some serious damage or apply some nasty debuffs to your foes. But that's not all. The Spellweaver also employs a charge up timer system, forcing you to make strategic decisions about whether to attack quickly with less power or wait a bit longer to unleash a devastating blow. And if that's not enough, the Spellweaver uses a special gauge that can be consumed by bypassing cooldowns and unleashing some serious chain damage. We got to witness some of these spells in action, like Blizzard, a wicked AoE slowing spell, Thundermine, a sphere of electrifying power that zips towards enemies, and Meteor, a fire spell that deals massive damage but comes with a hefty cooldown timer. Now here are my 2 cents on the Spellweaver. It's going to be one of those classes that's a real challenge for you to master the elemental burst system. You also need to keep a close eye on your mana pool because it won't be constantly regenerating. You need to stay active with your abilities to keep that mana flowing. And let's not forget this is a ranged DPS class, which means you'll need to be mindful of your positioning to avoid getting swarmed by mobs. With all this power, I have a feeling this class will be a bit of a glass cannon, packing a punch but easily overwhelmed if you're not careful. So buckle up, Spellweaver, it's going to be a wild ride. Alright folks, now you're all set to choose the blue protocol class that totally fits your style. I hope this video will be super helpful for you picking your perfect class. If none of these 3 options quite tickle your fancy, don't sweat it. There are 2 more awesome classes, the Foebreaker and the Keen Strider, for you guys to try out. The Foebreaker is a mixed DPS cannon melee class wielding a hammer, and the Keen Strider is a ranged class wielding a blow. So definitely try it out when you get a shot. So there's definitely a ton of more epic Blue Protocol content coming your way, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and mash that notification bell to stay tuned and don't miss a single video. So thanks for having me, thanks for watching, catch you guys next time.